Rebuild the past by reviving this tradition of conviviality and restoring our shared trust that has been eroded by extremists using acts of terror and aggression. We call upon representatives of the various religions, sects, and denominations to confront all forms of religious bigotry, vilification, and denigration of what people hold sacred, as well as all speech that promotes hatred and bigotry. And finally, affirm that it is unconscionable to employ religion for the purpose of aggressing upon the rights of religious minorities in Muslim countries. So that's the declaration. And we had a Yazidi there who, yeah, you know, and he said to me, I spoke to him afterwards, and he just said, listen, nobody in our community attributes this to Islam. You know, he said, we've been living with Muslims for hundreds of years. And the Sabians said the same thing, the Druze said the same thing. You know, so, in fact, the most painful cry came from the head of the Sunnis of Iraq. You know, so, but it was important, you know, and they all shared the Christian. We had the Christian Catholic Archbishop. We had the cardinal from the Catholic tradition. We had a bishop from the Palestinian Church, you know, also affirming that Muslims have treated the Christians in the Holy Lands well for centuries. I mean, a book I recently read, which I found fascinating, are the Syriac sources that really haven't been looked at. This is the first time they've been translated into English, but historically what people did when they looked at the early period, like Fred Donner, they looked at the Byzantine sources, but the Byzantines they were oppressing a lot of these religious minorities. But when you look at the actual Malachite church and the Chaldean church and the Nestorian church and the Jacobite church and the Monophysite church, the stuff they say about Islam is totally different. Like, they saw them as liberators, and this is the greatest thing that's happened to this region. And, you know, it's a very different picture that you get from the Byzantine sources. So, La ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam tasliman kathira. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun wa salamun ala al-mursalin walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.